Alright, everybody, so Burger King in Taiwan has this new thing coming out that I just ordered. I'm about to eat with you guys. So they have three different possibilities. You can have salmon, shrimp, or salmon and shrimp burger. Now, if you get just the one, you can have just the one, or you can combine just the one with beef. So there's a lot of combinations going on. I guess I had to do the one I would prefer the most. I'm not a big fan of shrimp. I'm not a big fan of shrimp. I'm not a big fan of lobster. I'm not a big fan of crab. But go to a restaurant when that stuff's there, I'll definitely eat it. And they pair very nicely with very many sauces. So they're definitely good. I like them. But I just feel like by themselves they're just really bland. But definitely something I think is fine. As well as also I also just don't like food you have to put work into. That's one of the reasons why I don't tend to like eating crab or lobster most of the time. Like there's a couple restaurants where I always want to get the crab and lobster because of how they season it. Otherwise, just a lot of food just doesn't really have well seasoned or well sauced crab and lobster in its cooking preparation. And it's just a lot of work just to get barely anything out of it, and I just don't enjoy as much. Anyway, back to the food from Burger King though. So, I'm going to try it for my first time. So this is basically what you're getting. And it looks mostly like a normal burger. I didn't really see the difference. So here, this hash brown looking thing is the Hokkaido Salmon. So here's kind of looks like it's definitely smaller than it looks like in the advertisement. But unlike America, there's not that huge of a problem when it comes to this advertising stuff. But this is basically about the size. So kind of like the size of my hand here, or the size of my face. It kind of goes up to here. So definitely not as big as the Whopper. Whopper probably would come up to here in my face. So that's definitely an interesting flavor profile. First of all, the sauce is a little bit different. It tastes closer to not the same thing. It tastes like a fish version of the Big Mac sauce. If you take something like a Big Mac sauce, which I know this is not burger, this is not McDonald's, but still, take something like a Big Mac sauce and just tweak it maybe 30% of the taste, or maybe even more, maybe 30 to 50% of the taste, to more of a fishy kind of flavor profile. And that's, I guess, kind of what we got going on here with it. So now I'm going to try to taste some of the salmon by itself. This definitely seems like it's made to pair with the shrimp. I love salmon. A lot of people do, but I feel like it's just okay. I'm not, definitely pairing up beef with salmon was not as good as it seemed like at first. I remember ordering. I'm like, I don't know. I think I might really like this, and yeah, it just doesn't really do it for me. Now the burger's good. I'm definitely gonna finish this. It's not bad or anything. It's just definitely kind of like a novelty thing, just to get customers to just try something. And I'm sure some people might really like it. And again, I feel like the combination probably that would taste the best, and I should probably try if you get this, is salmon and shrimp. This really feels like it's meant to pair with shrimp, and it probably is. If you're gonna get that, it would probably be a somewhat healthier alternative, all things considered. Mm. I will say I like that more on the second bite. What was different about it? See how this is pushing up out here. We can get another bite, see how I feel. From right here. Get this tomato out the way. I like how chewy it is. That's one of the things that's interesting, is that it's a very chewy, but not like in a hard chew. It's a very soft, chewy kind of way. Actually, to be honest, the more I eat it, the more I like it. Like the first bite was just kind of strange. Now that I'm eating it, I feel like I'm going to get this again. Again, it's not like it's my preferred or my favorite, but it's just a unique taste that I feel like I do want again. It's just the uniqueness of it that I like so much that's worth getting again. And it's just that weird effect that the more times I eat into it, And the more I'm liking it. Yeah. Like, I really am. But even the fourth try, yeah, I'm liking it more and more. This sauce is interesting. It's definitely familiar, though. I feel like the sauce is somewhat familiar, other than the Big Mac description I gave it. When I taste it by itself, it tastes like some sort of orange cream candy, actually. Now that I'm tasting it just by itself without all the other food, well, except for the bread, I feel like I'm tasting one of those taffy, orangey kind of candies as part of the sauce or something. It's kind of going that's a slightly citrusy, mostly taffy, like an orange or strawberry taffy kind of thing going on. I don't know what's going on in there. That sauce is just hard to describe. But yeah. Like, at first, I felt like it was probably like tartar sauce or something. It may be, I don't know. I know it's dripping down my face, but like, this stuff is just an interesting thing to taste. And the more I eat it, the more cause for reflection I have on this one. It's definitely one of the most interesting food experiences of my life. Not the most, but one of the most. Definitely love salmon, though. So salmon and beef is definitely not bad. Especially if you're not that into shrimp. So anyway, I recommend if you're in Taiwan or coming to Taiwan within the month to maybe consider giving this a try, if it's at your select location. Anyway, Jordan Reed signing out.